From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm John Kennedy. Polytechnique Montreal is set to pay tribute to the 14 young women who were murdered at the engineering school 35 years ago. Vigils and other events are scheduled in Montreal and across the country to mark the anniversary of the December 6, 1989 mass killing. Representatives of the school and student associations say they will lay flowers at a commemorative plaque where the public is also invited to pay their respects. 14 beams of light will illuminate the sky above Mount Royal at 5:10 p.m., when the shots were first fired. 5 years ago, Notre-Dame Cathedral erupted in flames, and a column of smoke rose above the Paris skyline as the historic cathedral was reduced to only its shell. The Gothic masterpiece is now reopening its doors against all odds this weekend, with invite-only ceremonies. Heads of state with government officials have all been invited, including Quebec Premier François Legault. Security measures in the area will be tight, with the cathedral's island location sealed off to tourists. Purolator and UPS have paused their shipments as they try to work through the deluge of deliveries brought on by the Canada Post strike.
Purolator says severe weather and a surge in package volumes prompted it to freeze service for some partners, citing the need to prioritize critical shipments. Couriers such as eShipper, which act as a middleman between smaller e-commerce businesses and large carriers such as Purolator and UPS, are among the companies temporarily barred from shipping, affecting many of its 20,000-plus clients. Michelle Zedekian, The Canadian Press.
A fault in railway radio systems forced rail travelers across Britain to deal with disruptions. The radio system used by drivers and signalers across Britain encountered a problem that prompted cancellations across the network during the busy morning commute. The fault mainly affects trains that are preparing to leave their depot and start their trip, but trains that are already running can continue on normally. Officials say they're working on a fix for the issue and hope to resolve services as soon as possible. If you're looking for a permanent reminder of Taylor Swift's Eras Tour concerts in Vancouver, long after the friendship bracelets have been traded, tattoo artist Jan Van Houten has you covered. She's offering themed tattoos, including red lipstick, paper airplanes, a karma cat, and a slithering snake, all knowing references to true Swifties.
That's the fun part about tattoos is you walk down the street and you see something on somebody and you recognize it and you stop them and you talk to them, and it creates kind of a sense of community between everybody. Especially Taylor Swift has created such a huge community amongst so many different people.
An abundance of businesses in the Vancouver area are offering Swift-inspired promotions in order to mark her shows today, tomorrow, and Sunday night, which close out her blockbuster world tour. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, a shutout performance by Montreal's Sam Montembois with a 3-0 win over Nashville that saw him make 29 saves and give the Predators their 6th loss in a row. Adam Lowry scored the overtime winner to give Winnipeg a 3-2 victory over Buffalo. Ottawa beat out Detroit 2-1, while Edmonton beat Columbus 6-3, and St. Louis beat Calgary 4-3 in overtime. Week 14 of the NFL season is kicking off in style. Jake Bates made a 35-yard field goal as time expired and gave Detroit the victory over Green Bay. The Lions clinched a playoff spot with their 11th straight win. A blowout loss for the Toronto Raptors. Canada's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 30 points to lead Oklahoma City to a 129-92 rout. Jalen Williams chipped in with 20 points for the Thunder, who lead the NBA's Western Conference standings. From the Canadian Press, I'm John Kennedy.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.